The biggest invisible problem AI could solve for teachers. AI entered schools through a doorway of productivity, creating worksheets, modifying existing lessons, or automating tasks. But the deepest opportunity isn't content creation, it's lesson improvement. AI gives us the power to examine the core constructs of what we ask students to learn. Instead of tinkering with materials, teachers can rethink the learning experience itself. What are the true conceptual takeaways? What do we want students to understand, analyze, evaluate, or create? Most teachers don't yet see AI as a tool for instructional design because AI tools were framed primarily for assessment, grading, or productivity. But the real opportunity is in lesson redesign, helping teachers shift outcomes, reframe essential questions, and build more meaningful learning pathways. What teachers do manually every day that AI can automate. This is where lesson prep stands out. If a teacher already knows what they're teaching, they can walk through their lesson verbally and let AI turn that into guiding questions, key learning points, scaffolding questions, or even a teaching script. There's also differentiated follow ups that are all potential through just pre planning. AI can also analyze students' responses more accurately, identifying whether students use key vocabulary, could they demonstrate depth in their answers, or did they misunderstand key concepts. This level of analysis can support whole class insights and individual student needs. Over time, AI will present the opportunity to be a valuable tool for tutoring students. It can provide highly structured skill reinforcement, and AI will help create targeted practice, questions, and feedback for the student. Teachers will still diagnose student needs, set up structures, and monitor progress, as well as interpret results. But some of the one-on-one skill reinforcement can be offloaded to AI. The future roles of educators will move more towards designers, diagnosticians, facilitators, and interpreters of learning experiences. If I could redesign a classroom using AI, the classroom would revolve around big problems and how to solve them, developing skills, and focused assessment. What I mean by big problems are real and meaningful open challenges, authentic to the student and the real world. When I speak of skills, I'm thinking of the discrete technical, cognitive, and interpersonal skills students need to solve big problems. When I'm thinking about assessment, I'm thinking about meaningful reflections on what was learned, how it was applied, and what evidence demonstrates progress. AI's role in this classroom will help students analyze the problems, develop strategies for solving them, allow them to practice the skills necessary, help personalize their learning steps, help provide meaningful feedback to their questions, and understand their progress. The teacher becomes the facilitator of the progress, ensuring equity, access, and a strong feedback loop, while groups collaborate with AI to generate ideas and reflect on their learning. One AI workflow every teacher should know. Teachers should know how to use AI to generate guiding or essential questions for a lesson. This single workflow can help educators rethink lessons from the ground up. Good guiding questions can help shift lessons towards deeper thinking, conceptual clarity, and more powerful student outcomes. Teachers should, teachers should stop using old, outdated guided questions or essential questions because AI can now help you create new, more dynamic ones that can help deepen and enrich learning experience for students. Now let's talk about something impossible 5 years ago that's now very possible with AI. AI can dramatically level the playing field for students struggling with research, with idea generation, with vocabulary gaps, with conceptual entry points. Now students can receive immediate, personalized explanations that are perfectly aligned with their questions. They can fast forward their thinking and understanding and reach levels of analysis or insight that they may never have been capable of before. This is an equity moment. AI can ignite engagement by helping students access ideas that once felt out of reach. Now let's talk about the number one skill educators need in an AI world: digital literacy around evaluating sources. Students and teachers must be able to understand where AI's results come from, analyze the quality of the information, situate the results in the correct context, and apply information appropriately. Without this, students will misapply ideas, and educators will too. They will lack contextual grounding and make errors that reveal their misunderstanding of how AI works. Teachers must stay committed to understanding AI tools and how they generate results. Now let's talk about a real moment when AI solved a problem. One of the most practical examples is building rubrics. A teacher came to me and wanted to shift how a lesson was being taught. Developing a rubric could often take a good amount of time due to determining what really needed to be assessed and how it could be assessed. This meant defining criteria, performance levels, and language. When we used AI, within minutes we had a clear rubric that reflected the clear intended learning outcomes and targets. More importantly, this helped the teacher rethink the lesson itself. The rubric building process became a reflective tool for the lesson redesign. Let's talk about a fear teachers have around AI that's really not true. Many teachers fear that AI will replace them. The reality is, AI requires more facilitation by educators than less. Teachers are essential for deciding how AI should be used, setting expectations, interpreting student progress, ensuring safe and ethical use, guiding meaningful learning. AI won't eliminate teaching. It will transform it. Students need trusted adults to teach them how to navigate these tools responsibly. Now let's talk about one big idea that will change the way educators think about AI. Students are entering a world where AI is already embedded into almost every industry. The sooner educators embrace utilizing AI in their own practice, this means teaching with it and about it, the better prepared their students will be. We don't have the luxury of ignoring the technology. Students are already using it, often without guidance. The shift we need involves teaching AI literacy, teaching students to analyze results, teaching responsible and ethical use of AI, integrating AI into authentic tasks. Teaching this is no longer optional. It's now foundational. AI's role in education is far larger than content creation or efficiency. It has the potential to reshape lessons, accelerate understandings, expand equity, and redefine the student's needs when learning. But this requires educators to rethink their roles in their teaching process. This could be redesigning learning experiences and embracing AI as a partner in their teaching. If we can shift the conversation from fear to thoughtful integration, the future of learning becomes much more promising for both students and teachers. Thanks for checking out the video. Please give a like and subscribe, and check out another video from Digital Futures Education. Please also visit digitalfutureseducation.com for more information. Thanks again.